Okay, so we're going to have a go at making some collectibles and a nice scoring system. So let's think about the score system first of all. So I'm going to create a score manager. So this is going to be a game object that just deals with my scores. And I'm going to create the script for it here. It's also going to be called Score Manager. Right, so in the Score Manager, it's a bit complicated here because I want the Score Manager to be able to persist across the scenes. It's got to be in the game, but it's also got to be in the game over screen as well for the high score table. So I need to implement a thing called singleton pattern here. Don't worry too much about it. What I'm going to do is say void awake. So awake happens kind of even before start. So that's the very first thing that gets triggered. And I want up here, I want to say public static. So an instance of this score manager. And I'm going to say here, if instance is equal to null, instance equals this, and I don't want that, I want this. And don't destroy on load game objects, else destroy game object. What I'm saying is, if the score manager doesn't exist, so if the instance of it is null, make it, and I don't want to destroy it when I load the next scene. So it's always going to be there. If, however, it does already exist, I don't want a copy of it, so I'm just going to destroy it. So this means that there's always exactly one instance of this score manager running. A bit complex that, but you can just take it on faith. The rest of this should be pretty easy. Now I want a list of scores. So public list integers score table. And I'm also going to want to have the actual score as well. So we'll do that public int score, like the current score, and then like a list of scores to be the high score table. And to start, we may as well set score equals 0. Okay, so that's the score manager done. Let's add a collectible now. Right, so I'll go to the sprites, and I've got a coin. So the coin could be the collectible. And I'm going to tag it with coin. Again, if you haven't got that tag, you just click add tag, make it. Coin needs to have a box collider as well. So when the player touches the coin, we're going to increase the score by 1. So let's write that logic now, and it's going to be in the player script. So down here we've done this loads of times now. So if collision game object compare tag coin, then I want to get score manager instance score, and I want to add 1 to score. So a quick way of adding 1 to score is to say plus plus, means increase the score by 1. Probably what it's a good idea to do at the very start as well is just make sure that it's set to be 0 at the very beginning. Okay, now I also want that to display on the screen, so let's make a little bit of text using a canvas. So go here, I want a UI, canvas. Again, I'm going to set it to be screen space camera. Put the camera in there. And then in the canvas, let's just add some text. Keep it nice and simple. Move the text maybe into the top left. Make it a bit bigger. Make it nice white. That'll stand out, I think. And then I'm just going to delete the text that's there because we don't need it to say anything right now. Back in the player script, I want to get that text and use it. So here I'm going to say public text T. I've already actually put this in here, public text T. I'm also going to need to say using Unity Engine.ui. So make sure you've got that in using Unity Engine.ui, otherwise the text thing won't display. Public text T. And then here I'm going to have T.text equals score. And then whatever the current score is. Score manager instance score. Let's give this a go, see if it works. Object reference not set to an instance object. That's because we haven't linked the text to the player. So let's do that now. So get the player, and if you go down to the script, see the T text, we've forgotten to link that there, so we just drag that across. That's going to work. Reference not set to an instance object. Right, what else could this be now? So that's linked up there. Score manager instance of score. Player class 121. That's because I haven't added the score manager script to that. There we go. Foolish mistake. Right, let's have a look. So we've got a score manager working there. There we go. Score 1, score 2, score 3, score 4. Right, so that's working nicely. The only thing is that the coin isn't disappearing. So let's just make that disappear. And we want to say exactly the same as this, really. Destroy collision not game object. Same as before. Coin disappears. Score 1. Beautiful. Okay. So from there, once you've got your coin, you could then create a prefab of it. So prefabs folder, and drag the coin in, and then you can have lots of coins. So I think I've already done this while I was testing it. So what you do is get the coin, drag it into there, and then you're just going to get millions of coins. I don't want millions, sorry there. So you can have lots of coins all over, and that's going to be able to get you lots of points.